we're all running a race, but if a therapist on the sideline is like, hey, I got these cool shoes, my ass gonna fucking take them. I don't care what nobody says. Motherfucker going to a therapist wearing shoes. Yeah, but my run is a whole lot better now. Well, do you trust yourself this time? If so, if she's
Oh, hell yeah. I feel like I'm better in tune with my own, like, gut and my intuition. And, like, this is what my gut's telling me.
okay,
My gut is telling me she's not 100% healed from her ex.
yes,
Like, my gut is telling me,
that's a good
like,
point.
I may want something more than her.
Mm-hmm.
If it gets to that point. That's what my gut's telling me. And I'm going to listen to it. So that's why I'm just kind of like easing off. I'm like, whatever. If you want to see me, you'll see me. But I'm not putting 100% of myself into this because this is what my gut's telling me.
That's good. That's good. You play it back. You give it 6 feet. As you should. Yeah. That's how COVID gives and takes. Because dating is different now. It's like you gotta you can't be making them hoe mistakes. You gotta be thorough now. You gotta be 2020 focused on them hoes.
I know. We can't be fucking on the first date like we were doing before. As much as like I probably would have. I didn't because shit is different now. Right. And we're going to therapy.
Praise therapy. I told you the same thing I told you about all. It's like we're all running a race, but if a therapist on the sideline is like, hey, I got these cool shoes, my ass gonna fucking take them. I don't care what nobody says. Motherfucker going to a therapist wearing shoes. Yeah, but my run is a whole lot better now.
I know. I've only had one session with my therapist so far, and it's like we had to go through my like childhood and shit, and I'm like, I mean, all right, but she just, I don't know. We'll see how it develops, that relationship develops, but from my behavior, she was just like, your behavior is really interesting. I'm actually really intrigued. And I was like, okay. We interested.
You subscribed. I got the content.
Yeah, except I'm paying for it. So I'm paying for my own content.
There's no ad revenue.
There's no ad revenue.
Yes. God. Praise therapists. The bullshit they gotta hear these days. Golly. Shout out to the therapists. Yeah, golly, man. Jeez. I know. First of all, I'm in quarantine, so I don't really do anything. So my therapist probably hears the same shit from me every day. The same insane shit. Ay. The therapist, bless you. So many people need blessings. Retail workers, healthcare workers, therapists, hairdressers, nail techs.
What's up?
Grocery workers.
My DoorDash people.
Delivery people.
Delivery.
Sex workers.
Thank you.
Oh my God, them Instagram hoes. 2020 is Instagram thotty year. Praise you, Instagram hoes.
Seriously, I'm getting through because of you.
Right. Like, these people we just said are literally giving us life.
Yeah.
Golly, man. It hurts me to think of the things they go through.
Seriously. Like, I can't even imagine what it's like to be a sex worker right now.
I know. Especially
if you're a stripper and the clientele, like the population of the clientele has been declining. I don't know. I haven't been in the strip club since pre-quarantine.
I know. Can you even still go? My nephew told me they were still giving out food, and I was like, that sounds good.
They are, but you have to wear a mask if you're trying to get a lap dance.
The mask.
It's a different world, and they have to wear a mask too.
Oh.
Which is kind of like, it's kind of hot, but Like the mask, like covers the mysterious part. You have to talk with your eyes. That's another thing with these dates. It's like you can't just look at their lips if they're beautiful and luscious. You have to see the expression through their eyes, or like if they're smiling through their eyes. It's like you're really funny. Like it's you got to read a different type of body language. This is all everything fucked up right now. Everything fucked up.
I can tell you have a beautiful smile by the way your eyes twinkle above your
Yeah.
mask. You're so beautiful.
Like,
You hide your mouth from them until finally you like expose it. And you're like,
I know. It's like let's just
get
take these off.
close. Yeah. Now, you're ready to party. That's how it feels though when you take it off in this Georgia heat. You get in your car, you're like, oh God,
Yeah.
this is free here. Oh God. So you're fine with dating with mask on. That's good. You're adapting.
It's a requirement to meet me with a mask on.
Do you still keep when it's like I don't know when I'm gonna stop wearing masks. When do you stop wearing masks?
When they, I guess, tell me, of course, if I'm not on drugs, if when they tell me like COVID's all right, I don't know. Are you gonna get the vaccine if they put it out? Yep. I was like, I don't know. I don't think so.
Will we be able to get it? That's always my polite reply. Will I be able to access it? Will it be available to my dirt
I think
peasant
BIPOC should get
ass?
first serve for it if it's safe and if they already tested it on white people.
we tested on rats and white people.
Russia's already claiming they found it, but they didn't go through the third trial run with it, but they're already trying to administer it. And the health association's just like, no, don't do that. But Russia, they want to beat us at everything.
Yeah, this is
attempt to.
This is the moon landing all over again.
This is the moon landing.
That's how I feel about it. And I'm like, you can get me fucked up on that shit. I got a lot of good excuses. So fucking many. So I'm not worried about that. I mean, if they go against my excuses and somehow I have to get it, I will be spooked and scared. But shit,
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what would even convince. Yeah, right. I don't know what would even fucking convince me to get it. Like this is like every fucking end of the world scenario ever. Like half of the people got the vaccine and everybody else went underground and the unvaccinated were exiled and they have an underground faction that they're trying.
That's how we started lesbian community.
Right? It's like, why is it moving towards this? Or have I been watching too much sci-fi? Like, what's happening? Mm-hmm. So it's like, I don't know what would convince me to get it. It's like, I don't even like getting shots. So it's like I'm not a anti-vaxxer. I'm pretty sure I had all my like little kid shots. But I don't know.
Oh yeah, I definitely had to get all the shots because coming from a foreign country, they're like, ooh, you foreign. Time to get all these.
They probably gave you some extra, girl.
No, my dad was like, honey, are you going to get the vaccine? My mom was like, no, I haven't had vaccines I didn't have vaccines when I was a child in the Philippines, and I'm fine. And I'm like,
I mean, it's questionable at the most.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, my dad was a Marine, so maybe some of his, like, whatever they pumped into him back in the day got transferred to me.
That Wolverine pump.
Right. Plus, it's like...
that DNA, that steel DNA. Blah. Blah.
Yeah. Plus, it's like, I don't even get the first like edition of an iPhone when it first come out. What I look like getting the first edition of a vaccine hadn't been tested. Like, Nah, bruh. Miss me.
Nah, bruh. We ain't about that right now.
Nah. But I know one thing. You still work from home, right? what if they say, okay, everybody, we're going to start transitioning everybody in. You cannot come in unless you have the vaccine. And if you don't get the vaccine and you don't come in, you're fired. Like, what if it starts getting down like that?
It won't. Not in my workplace.
You think so?
Like, not in education.
A lot of what I'm seeing is people's workplaces are becoming like what they never thought they could be before, because the people are suddenly really hungry for money and like desperate at the end of the line type of shit. Is your company still like taking care of you? Are you still like liking it?
We've been thriving because we've been catering to the online institution, and more people than ever have been like, I want to go to school because I have nothing else to do.
That's true.
Because I lost my job. Because now, what better time than now to do my education? Because I don't have a fucking 9 to 5.
Yeah.
I'm a single parent, and I work, and it's like, holy shit. All right, yeah, get your degree, girl. Come on.
Smart move. I'm glad everybody's getting in debt the smart way. But, shit. I hope your job doesn't make a turn, like a change.
We'll see what happens. We'll come back to this conversation
because you got to think it.
Summer.
You got to think about it, because if they say you can't come back and you're fired, now you're jobless and you don't have a vaccine, and it's like, if everybody starts doing that, how do you get a job without getting that fucking shot?
A whole other government conspiracy.
That's where it came from. Like, I was like, oh, I gotta think about that. And then
we'll have to. Then that's when we'll really have to, like, we may have to move.
Right, where they won't. It's like, will everybody jump on that board?
I feel like everyone will definitely, when the vaccine comes out, everyone will be jumping on it.
I'm so fucked up. So, was there a time that Portland got scary where you were like, I gotta leave?
No.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
If there are any anti-vaxxers anywhere, they're probably here. So.
Woo, man, that's scary. Did people go to school, or are they online school mostly in Portland?
Most of them are online.
God, Georgia's so not online and so in person in school. We on the news everywhere for not wearing masks.
Yep.
Georgia looks a damn fool. But I'm like, Stephanie, come visit.
Come visit. Yeah, let me just like, whoop.
Let me brush all this insanity behind me. Come visit.